I just got my first portable solar panel, and it is the ELECAENTA 30W solar charger. The reason why I chose this one is because it has three outputs: one normal USB-A, one USB 3.0 with quick charge, and a USB-C output. I have been looking for a portable solar panel like this one, but they were either too expensive, so out of my range, or they only had normal USB-A output. I wanted one that had at least one USB-C connection. So we're gonna unbox it, take a look at the quality, and test it to see if it can at least charge a small power bank that I can then use to charge small devices. Because I live at the top floor of my building and I have angled windows, I've always been curious. If I get a solar panel that fits the size of my window, can I at least charge a power bank or small devices with it? Because it would mean free electricity. And I finally found one that is in my price range, the one that had the features that I was looking for. So I cannot wait to try it. I am very curious to see if it's actually gonna work. This is supposed to be for outdoor use, so you have to have direct sunlight shining directly on the cells for it to work as it is intended to work. So I'm not gonna be too judgy about it because, you know, if it can at least charge my small power bank and it takes, I don't know, 8 hours or something like that, it's okay for me. I just wanna leave it on the window and be able to charge at least a power bank and then charge my phone during the night or something like that. So I'm gonna be fair and I'm not gonna be too demanding, at least inside my apartment. So this is the box that it comes in. This is the model that I got, LSFC30. It's a 30W portable solar panel, and these are the specifications. Like I said, it has 3 USB ports, and it's supposed to have a maximum wattage of 24 watts. And for the USB-C one, it's supposed to be 18 watts, so I'm really curious to test this out. And a quick note before we get started. I know absolutely nothing about solar panels, so if I omit some important information that you were looking for, I apologize in advance. I'm just someone who wanted to buy a portable solar panel to see if I can charge my power bank. That's it. All right, let's open this up. It's a good box. It's all branded. It's not just you know, regular packaging with no branding and no instruction manual. You have the instruction manual right here with information in different languages. So I took a look at all of the details, and this was the one that looked the most trustworthy. It comes with these 2 carabiners. I think that's what they're called. So you can hang them from your backpack. Nice little pack of silica gel. And wow, look at this. This is nicely packed. This is supposed to weigh about 800 grams. At least that's what it says in the description. I think I read someone mention that it was a little bit heavier than that, but I don't actually mind it that much because I'm not gonna be carrying this on my back. I'm just gonna hang it on my window. But it is nicely protected. This is also supposed to be waterproof because, you know, it is made for outdoors. So that's another feature that I was looking for in case I ever decide to take it outdoors. But yeah, look at this. It's nicely branded. It's a nice print and everything. All right, let's unpack this. And look, here's another cool feature. Why I chose this one is because it has this pouch where the connections are. So let's say you have your cable plugged in here, the solar panel is receiving energy from the sun, so you can just drop in your power bank in the pouch, plug it in, and then just close it up so that it keeps charging and it's just very close to the power connection, so you don't have to hold it somewhere else and you know that it is safe and secure in there. Look, this is what they show on the print. So ELECAENTA 30W solar charger, and then it says phones, USB devices, and tablets. So it should be, in theory, good enough for the purpose that I want it for. Okay, time to unfold it. I am going to need the full table for this, but let's take a look at these solar cells. Oh wow, look at this. This actually looks pretty good quality. Like I said, I know nothing about solar panels, solar chargers, but this looks like a quality build and I hope that it is going to work for the purpose that I needed. So it is 4 panels and it looks well constructed. It doesn't look like low quality. It looks like they put a lot of effort in the stitching, the design, the quality of the materials. The sun was shining well up until right now, but we're still gonna mount it on the window and we're gonna check if we get at least a small charge from these panels. So these are my big angled windows and I'm gonna be using these suction cup holders that I can simply attach to the pre-made holes that the solar panel has, just like this. And of course the sun decided to hide behind the clouds exactly on the day when I am recording this, but I'm gonna mount it anyway. Let's see if we're lucky with the light. Okay, so I've just put it up and it does seem to hold pretty well. I'm gonna get another 2 of those suction cup holders so I can attach the bottom part closer to the window like this. And I'm excited to see if it's actually gonna work. I really hope this doesn't fail and fall right now because that would be not good. Okay, so now the 4 suction cups are on and it seems to be holding pretty well. It almost fell there for a moment, but it is time to test it. I'm just gonna go get the cable, plug it in, and then see what happens. I think it would have been easier to just plug it in before, but I was not thinking. I'm too excited to see if this works. Well, I see a red light, so it does seem like it is getting energy from the sun, so that's a good sign. All right, let's see. Okay, so it is plugged in and the red light indicates that it is converting energy from the sun. I just got one of my old phones and I'm gonna plug it in and hopefully we get a charge out of this. Well, the phone just vibrated. It is turning on. We have a charge. Yes, we have a charge. Look at this. And right now, actually, there is not even direct sunlight. There's a lot of clouds on the sky. So the light that is coming in through my windows is very dim. But as you can see, the red light is still on and we are getting a charge on the phone. So I'm very impressed. I honestly thought I wasn't going to be able to get any charge, especially on a cloudy day like this. So it is 3:11 right now. The phone is at 70%. I'm going to set an alarm in 1 hour, so at 4:11, and we're going to see how much it has charged. Okay, it is 4:11 now. So let's turn this off and see how much battery charge my old phone has. Do keep in mind though that the sun has actually moved to the other side of my apartment. So I'm not expecting a great charge, but like I said, I want this for charging like a power bank and then use that power bank at night to charge my small devices. I think that's going to help me save some money, but I'm not really sure. I still want to test it out, but yeah, let's see how much charge it has gotten, and it is 76. So we went from 70 to 76% on a very cloudy day, and I think that's pretty good. I don't think that's bad at all. It has been very cloudy today, probably not the best day to test this out, and also the sun moved from one side to the other side of the apartment, so I think I'm satisfied with 6% in about 1 hour. These portable solar panels do depend a lot on the amount of light. I also heard that whenever you set a solar panel behind a window, the window will actually block a lot of the energy that the solar panel is able to absorb. So yeah, like I said, probably not the best conditions to test this out, but I was very curious to see how much it would charge, at least in 1 hour. So it is now 6 p.m. and I ended up moving the solar panel to the other side of my apartment. So you can see it's another one of these big windows. And I used a different system to hook it up to the top of the window and then the suction cups here at the bottom. One is not sticking to the window to angle it better towards the sun. And now that it is 6 p.m., so we started recording this at 3 p.m., the phone is charged up to 98%. So I would say that's pretty good. You can leave a power bank charging during the day and then it will be ready and fully charged for the night, so you can charge your devices using that power bank. But in general, I would say the ELECAENTA 30W solar charger is good quality. It works for small devices, even on a cloudy day with not a lot of direct sunlight, even when the sunlight switched to the other side of my apartment. So overall, I give it 5 stars. I think it's pretty good. It's light, it's portable, it's well built, good quality. So I'm pretty happy with it. I will keep my review updated so you guys can see if there's any negative points to it that I find for the purpose that I intend to use it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.